I trained and played for Rapid, but on the official documents, I was listed as an electrical engineer. That was how it was dressed up. The most important thing was that I lived up to the expectations of the people who recommended me for the move. To be frank, at that time, we were brought up on the principle that you had a duty to your country, to honor your club, and to honor your flag. I managed to uphold these principles and to even exceed them by my achievements and the titles that I won. It was an honor for me to become a two-time league champion and an Austrian Cup winner. In my Soviet career, there was no such success. I didn't win a single trophy.
Zinchenko's name may not be widely known, but his move to Austria was a game-changer. Since his time in Vienna, Russian players have won domestic and continental honours with clubs across Europe. It's a legacy to be proud of.
I probably did contribute by being the first player to move to the West. After me, more of our players were approached to make the switch. Soviet fans also started to pay more attention to foreign teams, especially those where our players were represented. I remember Sergei Shavlo moved to Rapid Vienna. He also forged a good career there. I think my journey definitely contributed to a better overall attitude towards playing football in the West.
Next month, we see how things are shaping up in the historic Prussian city of Kaliningrad. See you then.
The NBA on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
Ini adalah pengumuman perkhidmatan awam. Jika anda dijangkiti demam purple, jangan panik. Boom.
Oh, wow, what a battle there.
Sembuhkannya dengan Purple League. Hanya di Astro Arena dan HD.
Wembley beckons. Big chance. He scored.
The Emirates FA Cup on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
Of January 2017 in the NBA, Harden or Westbrook? What about the Spurs and the Nuggets?
We will be heading to Qatar for some tennis with the Joker. I mean, Novak Djokovic.
And for all you speedsters out there, we've got something for you. The Dakar Rally hits stage 4.
While in the local scene, round 6 of the Purple League. Oh, and some FA Cup stuff, of course.
Right here on Supersport Daily.
So I'm not going to retire in the 2-3 years. I love my job. And
in every single country, everybody dies to win the cup, you know.
The winner is Riyad Mahrez.
It's Friday, Friday, Lez Ann, I'm so sorry. Why did I have to go there? Why did I have to go all Rebecca Black?
We have a very mad Nadia here on set today. I wonder why. Okay, hola amigos on YouTube. Remember to stop by the side of the road if you're in the car.
Yes.
Welcome back to another episode of Daily. What do we have for them, Nadia? Take it away.
Thank you. Our top story needs no introduction. All eyes were on James Harden and Russell Westbrook as they race for that MVP spot. They're clearly the front runners for the award, and let's just say, you don't need to worry about triple doubles when these two are in action. This was also NBA history in the making because it's the first matchup between two players averaging more than 28 points, 10 plus assists and 8 or more rebounds. But it was a slow start for both. Harden finding the unmarked Sam Decker for the easy finish. Westbrook decided to take things into his own hands from three-point territory. Challenge accepted by the Beard from downtown. We move into the second cue now. The best action came when Eric Gordon gets his shot rejected. It sets up Westbrook for the counter, who chooses this signature layoff. But the rock goes back down after that to Ryan Anderson from way, way out downtown. The crowd was buzzing and even he himself couldn't believe it. Then, the five-time NBA All-Star tried to regain control for his side. Someone better call 911. Patrick Beverley with the steal heading straight for the basket, only to be cut off by Andre Robertson. Final cue now, Harden in the paint. Moving Houston further away from his former team. What's happening here? We think Russ must have gotten fed up or something, ignoring his teammates, going at it on his own. But don't worry, of course, he still gets the job done.
Yes! To Westbrook 3 from about 25 feet.
It was all square till this point. Billy Donovan not happy at all. Houston beat OKC, thanks to this man right here.
James, walk me through the last play. Was that a read or was that a design for Nene?
No, that was a read, man. I came off and two people was on me. I saw my big fella roll into the basket. No matter what time in the game it is, they expect me to make that pass when they're open. I did it. He made free throws and win the game.
You guys are up by 18 in the second half. Looked like it was going to be an easy night. How'd they claw their way back in?
Russell Westbrook. He a problem, man. He never gives up. He never quits. He made some big shots, big threes. He played extremely well tonight. But my guys withstood that, made some big shots, made some big plays, and the win is what matters.
James, you're having such a great season, and the team is having such a great season. What is the thing that is most pleasing to you, or the thing that you're most proud of so far with the way you guys are playing?
That we love playing, alongside each other. We're gonna make mistakes, but we cover those mistakes with our effort. And we're in it together, no matter we win, lose, or no matter the case. So I love these guys. I love the effort, and we continue to roll.
James, thanks for your time. Congratulations.
Harden may have won the battle on the court, but off it, Westbrook left everyone trailing in the dust with yet another impressive performance. His 49 points haul for the Thunder brings his average PPG to 31.4 in 37 games. It leaves him sitting pretty at the top of the leaderboard this season. Harden's 26 points, meanwhile, puts him 4th overall with 28.3 per game.
And now over to Toronto. Yes, you are looking at the coach of the month of December there. The Utah Jazz hit the right notes from the start. Shelvin Mack responsible for majority of them. Then Dante Exum found Trey Lyles for the wide open there. The Raptors tried to stage a comeback via Jonas Valanciunas here. In return, he got back what he served. In your face, JV. And now jumping to the 4th quarter, K-Lo sparked to life an assist to Lucas Nogueira there before doing one himself for a 3-point play. In Daily, we always save the best for last.
Guards DeRozan. Here's Kyle for the three. Oh! Bucket and bucket! Kyle Lowry with the
Coach Dwayne Casey preaches so much about mental toughness being so important for this team. Was tonight one of those nights that carried you guys through, given what you've been through?
Yeah, I was saying to Jamar that last time out that this is a big win for us. To come back and fight and just find a way to win the game against a tough team. It's definitely a good win for us.
Got to the 4th quarter. Is it something that clicked in you, just decided you needed to take the team on your shoulders for that stretch?
No, I just wanted to win the games, man. That's all that matters. At the end of the day,
fourth quarter is winning time, and I love to win. So at the end of the day, I just want to win games.
No breaks in the NBA schedule except the day off tomorrow, then off to Chicago. Look ahead to the weekend.
It's gonna be a dogfight, but we'll prepare tomorrow, get our rest tomorrow, fly to Chicago, and get ready to go for a battle on Saturday night.
Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
Cleveland-bound Kyle Korver playing silent cheerleader when the Hawks traveled to the Big Easy, and it looked as if everything was going to be all right for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder laying it in for a 2-point game. Unfortunately, Tyreke Evans had other ideas. The buzzer beater right here from three-point land. The Pelicans lead by 5. New Orleans also put in the work defensively. Terrence Jones slamming the door shut at the back and throwing away the key, rejecting Thabo Sefolosha and Dwight Howard. 9-point game to the Pelicans. BH got his revenge in the third thanks to Kent Bazemore. 12 points, 11 boards for Superman, chipping away at that gap. But as soon as the Hawks took the lead, Buddy Hield did this, tying things with less than 5 minutes in the game. Anthony Davis extended the onslaught. 20 points, 19 boards for the Brow. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, especially after Dennis Schroeder did this. 23 points for the German. The Hawks swooped to their 5th straight win.
That tells the whole story right there, the frustration.
Speaking of Schroeder, take a look at his numbers from last season. Compare them with this season's stats. He's shooting more from downtown, scoring more points per game, getting more boards, and dishing a heck of a lot more dimes. No wonder they're letting Korver leave to Ohio.
And now LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs at the home of the Denver Nuggets, who were playing really well in the first quarter, outscoring San Antonio 33-29, but that's as good as it got for them. Daryl Arthur with the bucket, finishing with just 13 points. Jameer Nelson from downtown, believe it or not, that's the only points he scored in the entire game. Back to Ellie Mae now, the big forward leading the scores on the night with 28. So much power in the paint, converting 11 of his 18 attempts. The gap slowly started to stretch. Kawhi Leonard didn't exactly have his best game, but still managed to grab 24 points. The forgotten man, Tony Parker, 21 points, 9 helpers for the French veteran. And now back to the 2014 NBA Finals MVP, showing us just why he's one of the best in the business. Switching it from left to right before the jam, the Spurs win big, 127-99. That win makes it 7 in their last 10 games away from the AT&T Center. San Antonio now have a sensational 17-3 record on the road this season, moving to 29-7 overall, which currently leaves them 2 games behind the Western Conference leaders, the Golden State Warriors. NBA fans, be sure to catch Memphis taking on Golden State on the 7th. I'm sure Steph Curry will be cooking something for the Bears. And also San Antonio hosts Charlotte at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday. Both games will be live on SuperSport 4.
Remember when just a few days ago, Pep Guardiola hinted at retirement? Now, we thought it was midlife crisis hitting the highest paid manager in the Premier League. And we were right on the money there, because after some soul searching, Pep clarified what he actually meant when he said it.
I'm not going to retire in the 2-3 years. I love my job, and I am in a perfect place to do my job. So, especially here in England. So, I have 45. I'm not going to train in 6 years because I want to do something else in my life. Not. I just started playing football young. When I was a young guy, all my career was on the pitch, and I want to do something else in my life. But now in the next 3, 4, 5, or 6 or 7 years, I said to 60, 65, I said to my interview, I'm not going to training. Of course, maybe it was not prepared to say I'm starting to say goodbye on my career. Maybe it was not prepared, but I know I'm thinking about I'm going to retire.
After some crystal clear clarification there, Guardiola is set for his first FA Cup task, and it's not going to be easy. Their opponents, West Ham United, have only lost 1 of their previous 8 FA Cup gamers on home turf. But of course, that was before they moved to the Olympic Stadium. What went down between Gabine Muguruza and the semis of the Brisbane International? Well, you just have to stick around to find out. See ya.
They should know by now, no one is special. No goal is too easy. and no lead is too safe. No game too comfortable. But they should also know that the hardest journeys lead to the greatest rewards. The Premier League, a real game for real men.
This broadcast of the Premier League is brought to you by Brickfield's Asia College, the fastest and smartest way. MyEG, Malaysia's e-government service provider. And Calpis, Japan's first cultured milk drink.
Introducing the Toki Doki at 7-Eleven. Get a sticker with every 5 ringgit spent. Collect 24 stickers to redeem your Toki Doki Planner notebook. Get a bonus sticker with selected partner products. 7-Eleven.
Wembley beckons. Big chance. He scored!
The Emirates FA Cup on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
Welcome back, Daily Amigos. As promised, we have Tennis Action. We start off in Doha with the top 2 in the world book their places in the semi-final of the Qatar Open. After the success of 2008 and 2009, Sir Andy Murray is looking for a treble. Standing in his path this time, Nicolas Almagro of Espana. Cha-cha-cha. After having his serve broken in the opening game, Sir Andy Murray broke back against the world number 44, discovering inspiration after this glorious lob. No need for apologies there, Andy. The first set was decided by a tiebreaker in which the world number 1 prevailed. Sir Andy continued to set the pace of the match, eventually winning it in straight sets, booking a place in the semis. Love you, bro. And he will be facing third seed Tomas Berdych of the Czech Republic. Berdych had an easy task beating Joe Wilfried Tsonga in just over 90 minutes. It was Berdych's 8th win over the Frenchman in 11 meetings.
2 sets to love, 7-5, 6-3.
And now to the shortest matchup in the quarterfinals. Spaniard Fernando Verdasco took a little over 80 minutes to beat 6th seed Ivo Karlovic. It's also their first meeting in 5 years. Adios, amigo. And defending champion Novak Djokovic moved one step closer defending his title after a straightforward victory over veteran Radek Stepanek. The world number 2 showed no mercy in breaking Stepanek's opening service game before taking the first set with a casual smash. Yeah, just things Joker do on a daily basis. The second told the same story. The Serbian forced a break early on before sealing a place in the semi-finals. The Joker has now beaten Stepanek 13 times in 14 career meetings. The Czech's only victory came over 10 years ago. Patience is a virtue, Radek. Just confirmation of the semi-final matchup at the Qatar Open. 2-time winner Sir Andy Murray will face off against 2015 finalist Tomas Berdych in meeting number 17 in their career, while Djokovic will play Verdasco for a 13th time ever. The Serbian has won all his games so far in straight sets.
Now let's travel more than 12,000 kilometers away to Brisbane. In the early semi-final, Garbine Muguruza was forced to call it a day after only 5 games played in the first set. Injury to her right thigh was cited as the reason for early retirement against Elise Cornet. Can you blame her though? The world's number 7 spent almost 6 hours on court in her first 2 matches. And so, the French woman is through to the finals, a first for France since 2009. Will Cornet become the first French woman to take the title in Brisbane since Natalie Deshay back in 2003? Or perhaps it'll be Karolina Pliskova's year. The Czech Republic player take on Elina Svitolina in the late semis, currently going on as we speak. We will be bringing you the finals live on Supersport 4 from 5 p.m.
All right, Nadia, pop quiz time.
Ooh.
Who has won 3 Premier League titles, the Champions League and the FA Cup in their career?
Okay, before I answer, do I get a prize for this?
Well, I'll give you a hint. He's Dutch and he played for Manchester United.
Okay, wait, isn't this currently the Reading manager? Is that?
Yep. It's yup. Stop! The former Man United centre back is now in charge of the Royals, if you didn't already know, and they're facing United in the FA Cup over the weekend.
We're looking forward to it, and I think everybody within the team, within the squad, wants to play these games. Eventually, everybody wants to go up there to that level. So I think it's a moment that they can show themselves and how far they are, you know, individually, but also I think as a team, and what we've done, how we've been working over the last 6 months. Everybody, of course, we are very realistic. Everybody knows that we're going to be facing a very strong team, a very good side, playing at Old Trafford, 80,000 people, fans over there. So it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, but we've got nothing to lose.
Former United centre-back Stam knows all about the hallowed grounds of the Theatre of Dreams when his Reading side faces United. Can the Royals have their crowning glory by upsetting the odds? Find out at 8:25 p.m. Saturday. Another matchup will see the Gunners against Championship side Preston. Here's how Arsene Wenger is busy preparing for that one.
We play with 90% of the squad. I will rest Koscielny because he came off with 2 problems in his thigh. Of course, Ospina will play, but apart from that, maybe Sanchez I will rest as well, certainly. But everybody else will play. Look, it's a little bit a debate every year, you know, and first, personally, I have no special solution, but as well, when April comes and May comes and teams go to Wembley, it's something special. So in January, sometimes people, when they do not really know if they can win it or not, but I think it's a special occasion, special trophy, and in every single country, everybody will die to win the cup, you know, and I believe it's still the same in England, maybe. In the history, it was even more important because you had less Europe. Importance of Europe was less. The importance of European Cup was less. And but for me, it's a special occasion.
So, contrary to what you guys might think, Arsene Wenger believes the magic of the FA Cup is still strong. Both Laurent Koscielny and Alexis Sanchez may miss this one, but it's hard to think the size of the squad couldn't cope in their absence. Will the magic of the FA Cup continue to sparkle for them? All will be answered Sunday, 1:25 a.m. Astro Super Sport 4. All right, Lez Ann, imagine this. Would you like to find out that, you know, you got fired via text message?
Well, definitely not. Who would do such a thing?
Exactly right. Well, that's what Swansea did to their long-serving fan favourite Alan Curtis, who first joined the club 45 years ago.
Ouch. Well, they did replace him with Bayern Munich's assistant manager Paul Clement. Find out what he had to say ahead of his first game in charge of Swansea. Next.
Ini adalah pengumuman perkhidmatan awam. Jika anda dijangkiti demam purple, jangan panik. Boom.
Oh, wow, what a battle there.
Sembuhkannya dengan Purple League. Hanya di Astro Arena dan HD.
In the world of sports, everyone has a role. But who plays the greatest role? Driving the game forward. Who witnesses every crucial moment? Who embodies the passion with one collective roar?
And away we go. This crowd all went ooh. You cannot keep this man quiet for long. What a performance!
If he misses a shot, he could be going down, but he's not going to miss.
This is the greatest night in live entertainment. And battle commence. An extraordinary turnaround.
That's world class. What a performance, what belief.
Play your role. Voice your passion. Live sports to the fullest.
All good things must come to an end. But before the brocation goes out with a bang, Here's your chance to relive the fantastic bromance in one go.
Don't miss your chance to catch the whole awesome brocation in the Ultimate Brocation Marathon.
January 8, only on Kicks HD.
Getting to action!
We are back with your daily dose of the Purple League. Kapong against Ampang Jaya in what was a must-win game for Kapong to stand any chance of qualifying for the playoffs. Things were looking bleak early on when Chiam Jun Wei went 2 up for Ampang, but Lim Chi Wing would force a comeback as time ran out to tie the game at 2-all.
Akhirnya kemenangan 4-3 menjadi dicapai oleh
Which meant there was still a chance for Kapong in the form of debutant Mo Araki, the 18-year-old fighting from a set down to overcome Zhu Wei of Ampang Jaya, which makes the overall scoreline 5-3 in favor of Kapong.
Terperangkap sekaligus bagi mengukuhkan
With the men's and women's singles out of the way, it was up to the men's doubles to keep Kapong in the fight. And unfortunately, they fell short, even with the likes of former doubles world number 5, Hendra Gunawan, Luki Nugroho and Muhammad Shawal found it a little too easy as they breezed past winning in straight sets. The score now 6-5 Ampang, which meant that Kapong would now require 6 points in their remaining 2 matches to go through. That also means winning every game. Unfortunately, it was too much to ask from the pair of Pek Yen Wei and Tan Chi Tien, losing 3 straight sets in slightly over 15 minutes as Kapong bow out of the Purple League.
Di situ terperangkap tenang dan bersahaja nampaknya Terry Hiyongka.
The final match was already a formality now, just a case of Ampang improving their points tally. Lee Cheuk-yu of Ampang, the silver medalist at the 2013 Asian Youth Games against Panawit Ton Guam, whose best ranking was 90th in the world. Lee Cheuk would race into a 2-love lead, but Panawit would pull a setback, though it proved irrelevant as Ampang win 3-1, which takes their overall rally to 12-6.
There's a new leader in the car category of the Dakar Rally. Cyril Desprez won stage 4, moving into the lead in the general standings. The Frenchman finished the race in 4 hours, 22 minutes and 55 seconds in his French-made car. Oh, the irony. Meanwhile, Matthias Walkner was triumphant in the bike event, finishing in 4 hours, 57 minutes and 22 seconds on his KTM. The same amount of time I usually wait for the KTM. Just kidding. As for his teammate, on your mark, get set, go! Go? Okay, maybe I was rushing you there. Sorry, Ronald Terbeek. Hope you didn't hurt yourself too much. Okay, let's just move on. And I'm not gonna rush you this time. Just go when you want, okay? And is it just me or is Janelle de Villiers racing all by himself there? Guess he didn't get the memo, huh? Well, at least the fans enjoyed themselves. Not having to wait very lama. Get it, Nadia?
Lama.
Lama. Very lama.
Yeah, but anyways, Marco Silva became the youngest Premier League manager when he signed on the dotted line to take over at Hull. The Portuguese is 39 years young, about 4 months younger than Eddie Howe. Silva's credentials include stints at Sporting Lisbon and Olympiacos. He won silverware for both clubs before departing amid weird circumstances. Silva will be pitting his wits against another new man in the league, Swansea City's Paul Clement.
I'm a competitor and I love to win. So the first thing is to try and get some positive performances, and as a result of that, good results. You know, it's different to be, you know, absolutely different to be a head coach to an assistant. But it's a big task to work at Real Madrid. It's a big task to work at Chelsea. This is a bigger task for me personally because, you know, ultimately I take a lot of the responsibility for what's going to happen on the football field here. I said to the players, I'm with you on this. I'm excited by the challenge. I could have stayed at Bayern and had a great chance to win the league there and advance into the further stages of the Champions League, and it would have been great. But I've done that the last 6-7 years now, and I want another challenge, and this is going to be really exciting. I can feel it already. I feel good about it.
Riyad Mahrez made history by becoming the first Algerian to win the African Player of the Year honor. He collected 48 votes, more than runner-up Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Liverpool's Sadio Mane rounded up the top 3 and was the first Senegalese to finish in the top 3 since Al Hadji Diouf back in 2002. Back to the winner though and his acceptance speech.
I want to thank everyone who came today for this award. And it's a huge honor to receive this award. I'm very happy, I'm very pleased. I want to thank all my teammates from Leicester and from Algeria, my managers, and my president of the federation as well. And I want to dedicate to my family and all the African, of course, Algerian as well, and all the people who support me every day. I want Africa and I want the world. Thank you.
Congratulations, Riyad Mahrez. Now come join Chelsea.
Haha, dream on, Nadia.
Who knows lah, who knows, right? A girl can dream. Anyways, we're giving you guys a 2-day break from us, including all those of you who are watching on YouTube. Right?
And to my Manchester United fans, sadly, I'm hearing news that Morgan Schneiderlin is having a medical at Everton today. Check your sources online for more updates.
All right, so be sure to join us on Monday with the Wishlist duo, Mark and Reem. Same time, same place. And with that, we bid you goodbye. Have a great weekend.
The Spanish La Liga, live on Bein Sports, Channel 837.
At 1:07 a.m., the Odyssey satellite received images of an unfamiliar object orbiting our planet.
Dude, what do they want? Earth. That's the reason they're here, Cassie.
We called them the Others.
The Others are readying themselves for the 5th wave. They have the ability to inhabit human hosts and control their actions. And they look just like us. If the 5th wave succeeds, humanity will be wiped from the face of the Earth.
The 5th Wave premieres Saturday, January 14th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
Sepegek gitu, ha? Ada makanan apa lagi ni?
Cik nak minum apa?
Kalau boleh bagi I love you. Kenapa bapak jemput mamak sepa tak bagi tahu saya?
Apa
Pak Haji buat betul ni.
Ini dia.
Ini kalau rating tak tinggi rugi macam ni.
Sepatu Reunion setiap Jumaat jam 10 malam.
Wembley beckons. Big chance. He scored.
The Emirates FA Cup on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
Who will be crowned champion here in Sydney? Oh, that is a sensational pass. In the very first strike. She's been positive, she's been aggressive. What a performance we've just seen.
The WTA International Sydney on Astro Supersport 4 and HD. The NBA on Astro Supersport 4 and HD.
The headlines from Omnisport on Friday the 6th of January. Curry's on fire for the Warriors. Murray and Djokovic cruise into Qatar semis. And Guardiola relishing FA Cup bow. Also in the programme, Stam ready for United reunion. Woods sets out 2017 schedule. And find out what it takes to be a crushed ice champion. We begin with the NBA and Golden State putting on a show. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant in inspired form to lead the Warriors to an 8-point win against Portland. Curry and co got off to a flyer.
Curry drawing some oohs and ahs, gets away, scoop layup off the glass.
Kevin Durant going coast to coast to add gloss to a 40-point first term for the 2015 champions.
Block bun late, and here comes Iguodala. Durant for three.
Portland were without star man Damian Lillard, and that looked to be telling, but CJ McCollum stepped up to the plate.
To McCollum. McCollum the fake, inside, left-handed off the glass.
The Trailblazers into the lead at the main break. McCollum would finish with 35 points on the night. Curry had the perfect response though.
Curry, reversing, banks it in off the glass.